It is capped. Korotaya, Korotaya. It is only those that live by the riverside that hear the proper cry of a crocodile.
See, if you ever schooled in a Nigerian university or grew up in a neighborhood where guys wear berets with too much confidence, then you already know cultism is no play. Once upon a time, cult groups were something you heard about in university hostels or among those boys that move in squad. But these days, they don't upgrade. Cults don't relocate from just campus to streets, politics, and even abroad. Yes, you heard that right. Some started off with good intentions, but over time, many became dangerous, scary, and power hungry. So let's talk about 10 most feared and deadly cult groups in Nigeria. And trust me, what you're about to watch will leave your jaw hanging. We begin with the all-female force of darkness, the Black Bra Confraternity. It's not your average girls' club. Formed by university ladies to mirror their male counterparts in black acts, they didn't come to play. These are serious babes that wear black from head to toe. Yes, including black bra. If you think it's fashion, think again. The Black Bra movement came with full heat. They're like the female version of the black acts. And they don't just talk though, they move mad. From intimidating lecturers to setting people up, these ladies have their own lane and it's dark. But don't be fooled by their fine faces. Behind the lipstick and lashes is a coded crew with their own rituals, rules, and revenge plots with a little black magic on the side, and often serve as spies for their brother groups. And speaking of brother groups, the Buccaneers Confraternity, aka National Association of Sea Lords, is a heavyweight on its own. These guys were originally part of the pirates. We'll get to them in a bit. But after some quarrels, one guy called Bariga Charles branched out and formed his own squad in 1972. And that's how the Buccaneers were born. They call themselves Sea Lords, Fine Boys, Band Boys, Buckets Men. So many names, you think it's a boys band. But make no mistake, this is not your average choir group. They are dangerous, smart, and not afraid to get their hands dirty. Their yellow beret and socks makes them easy to spot. But trust me, you don't want to be spotted by them. They believe in loyalty, fearlessness, and living by code. The rival cults fear them, and their street presence is loud. These guys don't do cheap talk. They move with precision, and their slangs alone is enough to confuse a professor. Now, talking about pirates, the pirate confraternity, Sea Dogs, has a legendary origin. These guys were formed way back in 1952 by none other than Professor Wole Soyinka and 6 of his friends at the University of Ibadan. They called themselves the Magnificent Seven. At first, it was just about fun, fighting colonialism and standing up for justice. In fact, they weren't even a cult per se, more like a secret student brotherhood. But over time, things went left, like seriously left. Today, the pirates, also known as the Sea Dogs, are known for their skull and crossbones symbols and their red, black, and yellow colors. They've got chapters everywhere, from Nigeria to abroad. Even your uncles in London might just be a Sea Lord without you knowing. They were supposed to be about equality and idealism, but as the years went by, breakaway groups formed and cultism took a dark turn. Even Wole Soyinka had to distance himself from the movement he started. Sad but true. One thing is for sure, when you see someone in red socks and shouting blood for blood, you either disappear or pretend you're deaf. Your life might depend on it. But if you think they are scary, wait until you meet their deadliest rival, the Black Ass Confraternity. Formed in 1976 at the University of Benin, they set off with noble intentions to fight oppressions against black people. But somewhere along the line, things went south. Their logo on axe-breaking chains like Wakanda gone rogue. Their colors, yellow and black, as if danger signs weren't enough. Their slangs, stuff like forgiveness is a sin or the black man shall be freed by the axe. No jokes here. They take their code seriously. Nowadays, they are involved in everything from street fights to international fraud, bloodshed, and even have members making headlines. In short, they are the very definition of don't try it. But then came the Supreme Vikings Confraternity, Baga, formed in 1982 at the University of Port Harcourt by some students who broke away from the Buccaneers. They said, let's start our own cruise, and ended up creating a monster. These men call themselves Norsemen, adventurers, arrow mates, and vultures. Sounds like a Marvel movie crew, but trust me, there's nothing superhero about them. A logo, crossed axes, and a boat anchor, clearly showing they believe they are warriors on the high sea. Their favorite colors, red and black. When you see a group of guys wearing red socks and berets, talking in coded languages just to waka pass or even fly. They believe in loyalty and retaliation. Their slangs, blood on the high sea, never hang a leg, and other scary lines that suggest once you're in for life. These guys know they forgive anyhow. Flying in next are the Supreme Aiye Confraternity, Air Lords. Aiye boys no be bird watchers. These ones don't turn turn eagle into symbol of serious wahala. The Supreme Eiye Confraternity started way back in 1963 at the University of Ibadan. The name Eiye means bird in Yoruba, and they proudly call themselves air lords, flyers, or air force. They started as a group focused on positive development, cultural and mental growth. But along the way, the bird don't fly go another direction. Now, they are mostly associated with cult clashes, street fights, and violence. You know them by their blue beret and yellow socks, moving in flocks like migrating birds. Only this time it's to settle scores. Their slangs, no friend, no foe, meaning everybody is a suspect. And just when you think you've seen it all, now comes the fierce Vikings confraternity, the Lady Vikings, formed as the female version of the Vikings. Friends, many of them are girlfriends or wives of Norsemen, but over time, they became a whole army on their own. They are not just backup dancers, so they play the game fully. Vikings act as spies, seductresses, and sometimes the one who initiates attacks. During initiation, some say the ladies go through a lot of painful and questionable experiences. In short, no be beans to join these sisters. Their popular saying, a cry for one is a cry for all. Sweet, right? Until you realize it means if you mess with one of them, you've called a full-blown Avenger-style response. These ladies may not always carry weapons. Their real tool is manipulation, distraction, and precision. Don't say I didn't warn you. Say no to cultism. No matter how glamorized cultism may look on social media or among your peers, make no mistake, it's a dangerous game. People have lost their lives, families have lost their loved ones, and many students have had their destinies cut short, all because of one initiation night. Whether it's black ass or black bra, Vikings or Vikings, cultism leaves more pain than gain. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, you need no beret to be respected. If you enjoyed this gist, don't forget to share it, subscribe to Trends Hub, and drop a comment below. Which cult name shocked you the most? Let's gist. Till next time, this is Trends Hub signing out.